I think it makes it worse. I'm going to get Windex. Okay, we gotta clean this up. Like, I tried this. I didn't want to have to explain this to my hubby. Hey friends, this is Amy on A Lolly Live, and today we are going to talk about what happens when you believe everything that you hear on the internet and you don't bother to research it yourself. And this is a topic we are going to discuss because, well, I might or might not have done something like that recently. Okay, so I did. I heard something on the internet and I decided I was going to give it a try because I'm like, oh, well, that's an awesome idea. Of course I'm going to do that. It didn't turn out well. I just figured, well, if it didn't work, it didn't work, and that was all I had to worry about. But that wasn't all I had to worry about. The problem is that it actually made the situation worse. It didn't make it better. And that's a bad thing. There's a reason that my channel is called A Lolly Live. Lolly is L-O-L-E, like laughing out loud, because I do dumb things that I probably shouldn't have done and I just try it anyway. And I don't necessarily always think things through. Today's video is just like, don't do this at home kind of video, because it didn't turn out well. And you should probably, like, if you hear something on the internet, you should probably research it. Just assume that if you heard it on the internet, it probably isn't true. Because I'm pretty sure that 90% of the things out there aren't true. And yes, I did just make that up right now. So there. See? I told you. 90% of it's not true. 3-pack. I thought I was just being so great and it would cost less, and so I got this 3-pack and I thought that this was the same kind of toothpaste that I get, but it wasn't. This was the paste and I usually get the gel. And you may not think that the difference between like the paste and the gel is like that big of a deal, but it is a big deal. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. But toothpaste is toothpaste and I did pay for it, and I'm just a little too cheap to throw it away and just go get the other, because it was a 3-pack, for heaven's sake. 3-pack. So, I've been using this toothpaste instead of gel toothpaste for several months now. And this is like my second tube, and I'm almost to the end of it. Yeah. But I still have one more tube, and it's like killing me. And so I heard something. I heard that you could use toothpaste, you know, not the gel kind, but the paste kind, to clean the headlights of your car when they get like when the plastic gets all like foggy or whatever, and it's like you can't clean it up with, like, it doesn't wash off, but you can like scrub it off with like toothpaste, and I'm totally gonna try that. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna try scrubbing my car's teeth. Now the headlights are called the teeth. We live on a kind of a busy street, and so everything that I say to you out there is gonna be like, you're not gonna be able to hear anything because like there's gonna be these cars zooming past. But I'm gonna pretend like you can hear me, and I'm gonna talk to you anyway. And we're gonna go scrub my car's teeth. I have a cleaning toothbrush and the vile toothpaste that I don't want to be using. We're cleaning the car. Yes, I'm squeezing the very last bits of toothpaste out of the tube because you can't throw it away if you don't squeeze the last bits out. Last bits squeezed out. It is completely flat. It smells pretty good. It's not my favorite toothpaste, but it still smells good. It smells minty fresh. My sad little headlight. But he's being cleaned. So I don't actually know how to do this because I heard this, but I didn't do a ton of research on it. And so I'm thinking it probably is a good idea to leave it sit for a few minutes. So I'm going with it. I'll leave that one sit while I scrub the other side. The reason that I have to try this is because even if it is a failed experiment and the headlights are still just as like cloudy as they were before, it is not a failed experiment because I used up all the toothpaste. That's so sad. 3-pack is just about gone. Last tube in the 3-pack. I'm pretty sure that if there was instructions for this, that it would say apply toothpaste liberally, like a whole lot of it, so that you use up almost the entire tube just in this like thing. Yeah, lots of toothpaste. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 3-milliliter. Scrub-a-dub-dub, my toothpaste is scrubby. And there you go. I scrubbed it. Now, I think we will let it set. Okay, hold on. Gotta get my face down in the camera. Even though you can't hear me because of all the traffic, you gotta be able to see my face if you can't hear me so that you can read my lips, right? Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to let it set for, 10 minutes. Lucky for you, it will be like the blink of an eye. Ching ching, just like that. Actually, it's been 15 minutes. Tricked ya. We're going to start scrubbing it off. I have a bucket of water with a little scrub brush and a rag. Yeah, so guess what? Toothpaste, when you get it wet, gets like all foamy. Who knew? This is like flossing its teeth. I have to get in all the little crevices. Well, at least the car doesn't have to like spit the stuff out. Aww. Yeah, never mind. Okay, drying it off with doggy towel. Didn't anybody ever teach you it's not polite to spit on people? Cars have no manners. I think it makes it worse. I'm going to get Windex. Okay, we gotta clean this up. Like, I tried this. I didn't want to have to explain this to my hubby. What I did to the light. Because they don't look better. I think they do look worse. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna try this. I hope this looks good when I'm done. I really hope this looks good. Okay. I think it's time to go to an auto store. Because I know they sell something that like scrubs it and cleans it up. And I need that, like right now, before my husband gets home. This was bad. This is really bad. This is one of those moments where that sinking feeling of having done something reckless and having it end very poorly, like it like washes over you. And you just think, well, why didn't I think? Why, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. Now, I will follow the directions. No more internet garbly-goop. Directions. Step 1, wash it off. And step 2 is tape off the headlights. Step 2A is dance so that everyone driving by has something to laugh and talk about that night at dinner. Put on protective gloves. Step 3. I feel so protected. Oxidation remover. Well, ain't they showing off? Sure, a little wipey is easier than toothpaste, but really, where's the fun in that? They gave me a 1000 grit sandpaper and a little handle. It's one spray bottle with clean water and my 1000 grit thing. Remember how I said I wanted to get this done before my hubby got home? Well, that car pulling in the driveway, that was him coming home early. But thankfully he didn't come home during the toothpaste portion of this, like, fiasco. Instead, he came home when I was actually doing something where I was reading directions and using a kit and doing it correctly. And he can just assume that that's the way I started doing it. Except for when he watches this video, he'll know otherwise, but we're just gonna pretend. 2000 grit sandpaper. Quickly, quickly, moving along quickly, I'm dancing while I'm doing it. Now on to the other side, now on to the other side. 3000 grit sandpaper, 3000. More dancing. This is making it so much worse. I just keep saying, trust the process. Do not hyperventilate. Well-ventilated area with free flow. We have lots of ventilation out here, as you can tell, since the traffic noise is so loud. Oh, I got, like, sweat. Whew. Ceramic headlight coating. There's a reason that they told you to do this in a well-ventilated area. It's bad. It's really bad. This is when the magic happens. Or at least it better happen. All I have to say is it better dry clear, or we're gonna have words. I did it! Tapes off! Headlights are clear. Headlights are clear. They're clear. They're like completely clear. And yes, I'm wiping my face off with a dirty rag from using on the cars. Don't judge me. What did I learn from today? Because it didn't go the way I planned, so there has to be a lesson. I guess the lesson is, first of all, just because you hear about it on the internet doesn't mean it's true. Even if it means using up all the old toothpaste that you didn't want to have in the first place. That's all. That's the only thing that I learned. I should follow instructions. I should just buy the packet and spend the 30 bucks in the first place. And just use the toothpaste for the next 6 months. I can't be the only one that's ever done this. Like, that's heard something and then tried it and been like, yeah, nope, doesn't work. So if you have done that, like, just leave a comment below so that I can feel better about myself. Besides that, I think they're interesting stories. I'll see you next time on A Lolly Life.